I'm going to make you fuck yourself.
Can I rest my case? Can I rest my case? I'll rest my case.
And I went down to Finchley Boxing Club.
Okay.
And I sparred with the ABA champion.
Oh, Joshua?
Yeah, he's red hot, him.
He's a good prospect, isn't he?
Oh, he's very good. To be honest with you, yeah.
Yep.
I thought to myself, I'm only going to take it easy because he's only an amateur and he probably won't spar again if I go mad, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
He's rushed out at me. He threw a 1-2 left hook and a slip and slide. And I thought, he's not that good, I'm going to take him down. Bash, hit me a big uppercut right in the point of the chin. If I'd have had a bit of a weak chin like David Price, I'd have been knocked out for a month.
What's going on, you guys? So, according to Eddie Hearn, the Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury fight is a done deal. Now, should be a good fight. You know, despite the whole Glovegate situation, this is a good fight. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm riding with Anthony Joshua 1,000% for him to beat Tyson Fury. I'm the biggest fucking Anthony Joshua fan right now. Okay? I'm the biggest AJ fan right now for him to go out there and beat Tyson Fury's punk ass. Okay? But it should be a good fight. Now, if you was to ask me prior to AJ beating Pulev, do AJ got a chance against Fury? Absolutely, right? I felt that his style is a better style, stylistically on paper, than Wilder is against a guy like Fury. You know? Yeah, I could be a little biased, but I could be very objective. I can be honest with you. Wilder's style, Fury's style is a bad matchup, bad style for Deontay Wilder. I always felt that. But AJ's style is a better style. However, his mental, you know, there's a lot of things that I see in the Kubrat Pulev fight that be feeling a little differently now, right? AJ's a tough dude, good shape and all that, but it's just something missing. You know, he knocks guys out, but when you up in there with a guy like Kubrat Pulev, who's almost 40 years old, who looks like a 40-something-year-old, who actually looked like he was about 50, and you know, it's just certain situations in the fight. You know, he wasn't necessarily in trouble or anything. It's just certain things. Like maybe my expectations was very high of Anthony Joshua going into that fight. Why? Because he was up in there against Kubrat Pulev. So I expected him to look spectacular, right? He had some time off, some time to get his mind right, some time to really add some new tricks and new tools to his game. And I just wasn't impressed, okay? But nonetheless, you know, not every fight is going to be, you know, a spectacular night out. Not everybody can be like fucking Floyd Mayweather, who put up a no less than a B- performance every night out and shit. You know, I get that. But against a guy like Tyson Fury, right, who plays mind games, who does a lot of bullshitting in the ring, you know, AJ got to be prepared for that shit. You know what I'm saying? He got to be prepared for Tyson Fury's feints. And just Tyson Fury's really good at making it look like he's doing more than what he's really doing. And AJ can't get deterred by that. You know what I'm saying? He can't let Fury get into his head like he got into Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Stay behind the jab. Just keep it calm and composed. You know, AJ's the A side, right? So even if it goes to decision, one would imagine it'll lean in his favor, right? But I want him to knock Fury the fuck out. Okay? I want him to knock Fury the fuck out. Tyson Fury did all that shit to get away from Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. AJ needs to get the job done. You know, we know about Fury's tricks, right? We know about all his tricks now, so he shouldn't be able to do this against Anthony Joshua, right? We shouldn't see no floppy gloves or no none of this. AJ looking weird when he coming out from the ring, and we shouldn't see him falling all over the ring. But then, we shouldn't see any of that this time. We should see a straight up fight or 100,000% Anthony Joshua ready to knock Tyson Fury's head off. But one thing I question about AJ, man, he don't have that well, for what Wilder lacks in skill and technique, he makes up for it with heart and just tenacity and just killer instinct, right? I feel that AJ is lacking in that department. You know, I understand that everybody don't have that killer edge like a guy like Wilder or Terrence Crawford has, but Tyson Fury, he's a very tricky motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And he's a trickster. And I'm not sure if AJ is mentally prepared for that right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, they asked him after the fight what you want to do, and he was and all this bullshit. Like, come on, bro. Like, well, are you ready for this or what? You know what I'm saying? But We'll see how it plays out. They say Deontay Wilder is fighting Charles Martin. That should be a good fight. I like Charles Martin. To me, I felt like Charles Martin was a guy similar to Wilder in a sense, the way he was pretty much learning on the job. You know what I'm saying? Except he hopped right into the fight with AJ, and it just didn't look good for Charles Martin. But I've always been rooting for Charles Martin to bounce back and show us what he's really made of. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of these asshole boxer fans like a majority of them out there, right? I'm always looking to see if a guy can bounce back and could make the best out of a second chance. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna see how this whole story plays out. I'm not sure if Wilder gets the winner of that fight. You know, we can't take Fury's word for anything. Even if Fury's to beat AJ, you can't take his word for nothing. You know what I'm saying? The dude is full of shit. You know what I'm saying? But Anthony Joshua, he's a little different. But then again, he's kind of a scary guy. But nonetheless, I'm rooting for him to beat Tyson Fury, and I'm riding with him 100%. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.